Hi everyone, today we are talking about molarity and other units of concentration. So molarity is concentration. No, not like this guy here. It's more like concentration like this. So we have something very concentrated on the left here, and then something very diluted on the right, or less concentrated. So molarity is the amount of moles of solute per volume of solution in liters, or simply moles over liters. The units for molarity are moles over liters, or capital M. So we say a 1.00 molar solution, or 1 M solution, contains 1 mole of solute in every 1 liter of solution. Okay, so we use the capital M for the units for molarity. All right, let's practice here. So molarity is equal to moles over liters. So what is the concentration in molarity if you have 2 moles of salt in a 4-liter solution? So we're just going to plug in these numbers, 2 moles divided by 4 liters, and I get 0.5 molar. Okay, so my final answer is 0.5 M. Again, capital M is the unit for molarity. In our second practice problem, what is the concentration of salt, NaCl, if you have 10 grams of NaCl, sodium chloride, in 1,000 milliliters of solution? So here, a little different. Remember, our formula is moles over liters. Capital M is moles over liters. We don't have moles here, we have grams. So I'm going to take the 10 grams, and we're going to convert it to moles. So we need moles of NaCl. And so this is going to come from the molar mass of NaCl, so that's going to be 23 plus 35.45. Okay, so that's sodium and chlorine. And that comes out to this, 58.45. And I get about 0.17 moles. Next, I want to convert my milliliters into liters, and so it's just really simple. You want to divide by 1,000. And I'm left with 1 liter, so that makes it a lot simpler. Now we can plug into our equation. Again, our equation is M is equal to moles over liters. I have moles. I'm just going to divide that by the 1 liter, and that'll give me my final answer, 0.17 M. Okay, so just to recap, if you're not given moles, you want to convert grams to moles. If you're not given liters, you want to convert milliliters to liters by dividing by 1,000 there. And then for the grams to moles, you want to divide by the molar mass. And again, you can find these numbers on the periodic table. All right, let's do one more practice problem. How many grams of calcium fluoride is needed to prepare a 2 molar solution with a volume of 1 liter? So here, they give us the molarity and they give us the volume, but we don't know the number of moles, and we also are trying to get grams. So first we want to solve for moles, and then we're going to convert that to grams. So this is fairly easy. We can see that moles is going to be 2. So liters will cancel out. Everything cancels out. So now we want to convert these 2 moles into grams. So to convert moles to grams, we want to multiply by the molar mass, and we're trying to find CaF2. So that's 40 plus 2 times 19, 38 plus 40 is 78. 2 times 78, 156 grams. Okay, if you just follow these steps for these practice problems, should be pretty straightforward. For this kind of problem, we're solving for moles first, and then converting to grams by multiplying by the molar mass of the substance that we need. And this is really what is more similar to what I would do in a lab setting. When I make solutions, I'm trying to figure out how many grams of a certain chemical I need to make a certain amount of solution. Other units for concentration include parts per million. So this is good when you're talking about small amounts in a larger amount of something. So they might say like, oh, there were 3 parts per million of toxic substances in a giant lake, right? So that's another unit. We don't really use this too much, and you don't have to worry about it much. Mass percent is a little more common. You might see this on everyday products like your hydrogen peroxide in the store might be 3%. And yeah, so if you see a percentage, what you're looking at is mass percent. That's the mass of solute divided by the mass of solution. So one thing to make note is that the solution is the solute plus whatever you're dissolving it in, the solvent. Okay, so we'll do a practice problem with this and see how this works. All right, our last practice problem here. The hydrogen peroxide you buy in store contains about 3 grams of hydrogen peroxide mixed with 97 grams of water. What is the mass percent? So our solute, remember, is whatever we have left of. So that's going to be our 3 grams. Our solution is solute plus the solvent. So 3 plus my 97 grams of water. And then I want to multiply this by 100%. So we get 3 over 100 times 100%. 3 over 100 is, of course, 3%. And there you have it. That's how you solve for mass percent. Make sure you're adding the solute plus solvent when you do the solution down here. All right, make sure you work on the 4 practice problems after you complete these examples.